Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, welcome to Entri. I, Deepani Bhardwaj, welcomes you all again, and today we are going to discuss SBI PO Syllabus. As you already know that its form filling has already started, so it is very important to know about the syllabus. So we'll be discussing about its prelims part. We'll also be discussing about its mains part. Fine. So we'll be discussing about all these stages, and we'll be discussing about each and every topic, that is what is the exact syllabus from particular subject. Fine, so let's start. SBI PO 2020. So SBI PO notification is much anticipated recruitment process for those who wish to pursue a career in the banking sector, and that too with the SBI, because SBI is always the love of the candidates, isn't it? So the largest bank of India, that is the SBI, has called for filling in the vacancies for the post of probationary officers in different branches of the country. So here we'll be discussing SBI PO Job Profile 2020. So here PO stands for Probationary Officer. Of what? Of State Bank of India. Since State Bank of India is the biggest bank in the country, there are also the larger recruiter when it comes to the banking sector. Hence, it recruits around 2000 candidates almost every year for the post of SBI PO. So for candidates who are looking for the job in this sector, SBI is always their first choice. Since SBI is always their first choice, you are also among them. So let's discuss about the syllabus part. So SBI PO recruitment consists of three phases. That is the prelims, then comes the mains, and then there is the interview. So SBI PO exam, that is the prelim examination, consists of three sections. Which are they? They are reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and the English language. Whereas if we talk about the mains part, then the mains part is consisting of 5 sections, and those 5 sections are reasoning and computer. Fine. Then there is English language. Then comes the maths part, or we can say it is data analysis and interpretation. Then there is general awareness, and finally there is descriptive test, which is letter writing and essay. Fine. Now we'll talk individually about that. First of all, we'll start with our prelims part. So talking about SBI PO's pattern, if we talk about prelims part, so in the prelims part there are 3 sections. The first one is English language, then there is numerical ability, and finally there is reasoning ability, where the total time duration is of 60 minutes, or rather I can say it's 1 hour. But if we talk about the number of questions for English language, there will be total 30 questions which will be of 30 marks. From numerical ability, there will be 35 questions which will be again of 35 marks. Now reasoning ability section, again 35 questions and 35 marks. So overall you can see that overall there are total 100 questions which are of 100 marks, and total time duration that is will be there of 1 hour. Fine. But the main thing about the prelims part is there that no sectional cutoff is there, and hence there will be a deduction of -1/4, or rather I can say it would be a deduction of 0.25 negative marks for each negative answer, wrong answer. The marks scored in the prelims will only be of qualifying nature and is not going to be included in the final merit list. This is very important, because students think that it is going to be used in your merit list, but no. Prelims is just of qualifying nature, so you will be sitting in the mains examination, and that mark is very important, because mains marks and interview marks are to be used in the mains merit list. Fine. Now, since prelims is only of qualifying nature, those all candidates who will qualify the prelims are going to sit in the mains examination. So in mains examination there will be 4 sections, which will be of reasoning and computer aptitude, where total 45 questions are there and total 60 marks are there. For this section you will be allotted 60 minutes. For data analysis and interpretation, there will be total number of 35 questions, and total marks would be 60, and 45 minutes would be given for it. For general awareness, there will be 40 questions, 40 marks, and 35 minutes will be allotted. Then for the English language, there will be 35 questions, 40 marks, and 40 minutes will be given. That is, overall you can see that there are 155 questions and total marks are 200. Fine. So these 3 hours are given for the 4 sections of a total of 200 marks. Fine. but here you are going to have separate timing for every section. As you have seen, it was 60 minutes, then it was 45, then 35, then 40. Fine. So candidates need to qualify in each one of them. Qualifying marks or passing marks that will be decided by the bank. After the mains examination, there is an interview, as you already noted. But in the mains examination, there is a descriptive test also. In descriptive test, what is there? The descriptive test will be a test of English language which consists of the letter writing and the essay writing. So there will be a question of 50 marks. The candidates need to clear the descriptive test to qualify the interview. Fine. Now, if we talk about its syllabus, so SBI syllabus is similar to any other banking exam syllabus. So we'll be discussing the latest prelims and mains exam syllabus. So prelims has already told to you that reasoning, quant and English language is their part. Now talking individually about their syllabus, in reasoning ability, the syllabus is logical reasoning, alphanumeric series, ranking direction alphabet test, data sufficiency, coding inequalities, seating arrangement, puzzle, tabulation, syllogism, blood relations, input output, coding decoding. Fine. Now talking about quantitative aptitude, it would be simplification, profit and loss, mixture and allegations, simple interest, compound interest and certain indices, working time, time and distance. Then there will be a mensuration part in the cylinder, cone, sphere, all figures are there. Then DI, that is data interpretation. Then there is ratio and proportion, percentage. Then number systems, sequence and series, permutation, combination and probability. Now comes the English language, where there is a reading comprehension, cloze test, para jumbles, miscellaneous, fill in the blanks, multiple meaning, error spotting, and there is a paragraph completion. So this was the prelims part. Now talking about the mains examination syllabus. So mains examination of SBI PO consists of 5 sections. Which are they? They are reasoning and computer, English language, data analysis and interpretation, general awareness, and finally there is descriptive test where letter writing and essay is there. Now let's talk about that. Talking about reasoning ability section, what will come in the mains part? Verbal reasoning, syllogs, circular seating arrangement, linear seating arrangement, double lineup, scheduling, input output, blood relations, direction and distances, order and ranking, data sufficiency, coding and decoding, code inequalities, course of action, critical reasoning, analytical and decision making. Talking about data analysis and interpretation part, the syllabus is tabular graph, line graph, pie chart, bar graph, radar graph, Casslet, missing DI, Casslet DI, data sufficiency, probability, permutation, combination. Fine. If we talk about the English language, then reading comprehension is there, grammar part, vocabs, verbal ability, word association, sentence improvement, para jumbles, cloze test, error spotting and fill in the blanks. If we talk about the general awareness part, then as you know that here always the current affair plays a significant role. So current affair, no doubt it is there. Then there is financial awareness, general knowledge, static awareness, banking and financial awareness. If we talk about the computer awareness, then in computer section you are going to study internet, memory, keyboard shortcuts, computer abbreviation, Microsoft Office, computer hardware, computer software, operating system, networking, and then there is computer fundamental and terminologies. So here networking and database management system plays a significant role. Fine. So this is the computer syllabus. Now we'll talk about the interview stage. So for the interview stage, the aggregate marks will be assigned to the candidates on qualifying both objective test and descriptive test will be arranged in descending order in each category. An adequate number of candidates in each category as decided by the bank will be called for group exercises and interview. The qualifying marks in the group exercises and interview will be decided by the bank. So candidates qualifying for the group exercises and interview under the OBC category will be required to submit an OBC certificate containing the non-creamy layer clause. So candidates not submitting the OBC certificate, just a second, yeah. So OBC category would be required to submit an OBC certificate containing the non-creamy layer clause Candidates not submitting the OBC certificate containing the non-creamy layer clause and requesting to be interviewed under the general category will not be entertained. Fine. So all these were the important points and whole syllabus for SBI PO. In case you have any doubt, you want to ask anything, comment section is always available for you. So please do subscribe our channel, like this video, comment on it as much as possible and do share it. So thanking you. Thanks a lot. All the very best for your examination.